That's gonna be like part two, somewhat of the scooter rebuild, getting running, whatever. I got this thing here at Harbor Freight, and all it is how many pieces? We got a couple pieces. It's a vacuum hose or whatever. Take fuel out, and I'm gonna put in these old jugs because that fuel is rancid. So we're gonna try this thing out. I know it's got fuel in it. I'm gonna see if I can get it out. It's all the way down. Oh man, if you were here right now, you know what I meant. Now I just gotta figure out which way on this pump works. The top sucks, so I press the top in. I'm going to set you down 1 second. You can still hear me, you'll just be in total blackness. I'm sticking the bottom one in, and I'm going to put it into the jug here. It's the old milk jug or water jug. This is actually any jug you got laying around will work. You see how I got it? And I'm gonna actually do it this way so you guys can see. We're gonna see if it works. Oh yeah, it's working, guys. And this gas smells awful. Cause you don't want this rancid gas going through your carburetor and all the hoses. Oh, we got probably a gallon of gas in here. Might have to get my other jug. Let me make sure I got it all. I'm going to go ahead and step on the back and trying to get the gas come to the back, see if I can get more, which I am. There's a tad bit more in there. I'm going to carefully take this out without making too much of a mess. I'm going to grab my other container. And the reason I grabbed the other container first, this one, it actually screws on. This one don't. I didn't want to fill this one up and then spill it everywhere. Let's see if we can get rid of the rest of this. I'm going to press down on it again. Make sure the back. All the rancid gas is out. If you guys could smell it, you'd be gagging like I'm about to. It is awful. Now you could probably use this gas for something. I would not recommend it. Let's set it over here out of the way. And while you can hear me, I'm looking for the gas can. I actually have fresh gas. Now I'm down over here on the other side. We're going to put a little fresh gas in this, guys. I am right here. Let me see if I can set you up here somehow. I don't have nothing to hold it. I think you're seeing it somewhat. Yep. Fresh gas can, fresh gas. If it's a little bit left, a little vapor, so to mix in with this fresh gas, and you'll be all right. That should be enough. I don't want to. There ain't no sense to put tons of gas in there because you don't even know if it's gonna run. All right. We know we got spark. So tested the other day. I'm gonna try to show it to you. All right. And I went ahead and put that key in. Trying for make sure where the camera is. I think I'm holding you backwards. I'm gonna pause this. Alright, I had to flip your. I put that new key in, then in 3 pieces, and it does work. Let me go ahead and push this back again. If you take the key, your steering still needs work. It's rubbing. See it right here? I can see where the fender is actually broke and rubbing. But anyway, if I take this all the way over here, like that locks the steering wheel. Let me see if I can get it to do it. The steering wheel is supposed to lock. That's on. That's off. Supposed to be able to turn it that way and pull this key out. Which, anyway, well, it's not working right now, but let's put the key in. Turn it once. That where it should be firing. Let me take my good leg here. My left leg. Let's see if we can show you it firing. It's not firing now. And the only reason I knew it fired the other day because I actually seen a spark jump. Because this is not a normal spark plug. Let's see if we can. Now, if I had the battery, you'd probably see it better. There you can see it. Well, it just did. There it goes. See it? It is firing. Alright, you seen it? Let me go and pause. I'm going to put the spark plug in and see what it does. Before we do that, I'm going to show you right here what I mean that it's not a normal plug. It's normal in the sense it's a spark plug, but the end of it is real small, thin, and long. I don't have a standard plug out of a regular motor, but well, actually you can see. Well, here, this is a magnet. You can see it's not much thicker than that. So this is like 7/16, 3/8, something like that. It's a 5/8, and it don't have a tip on it. So, all right, let me put it in. All right, we got the spark plug in. I highly doubt me just kicking it's gonna try to start because it hasn't been ran so long. I could actually take this. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I could take this box off and spray carburetor cleaner back in the actual carburetor to get started. The way it looks on this, it's got an inlet and an outlet. And this right here is what's the fuel pump is. It's a vacuum fuel pump the way it looks. Sometimes you see these on lawnmowers. You can see this right here. It's a vacuum line. It's coming across here. It goes in here. And that's what that vacuum line is doing is making a diaphragm going in and out in there and sucking up through here. Comes into your main. Then it comes out, goes over here, and that. So you would need a vacuum to get it, but I don't know how much compression this thing has or vacuum. But I'm gonna try to start it without having the video keep on running. If it tries to fire or whatever, I'll go ahead and I'll turn it on and show it to you. I wasn't even thinking, guys, I have something that the batteries can hold a little bit of juice. I have some way for us to maybe turn it over if the starter's good. That's an if. So it's in here. I'll get it and show it to you. I got it's a battery charger, but it does work as a jump it in a way too. So you can turn this one up to 40 amps. Let me go ahead and get it hooked up for you if the battery's ain't good. Just plugged it in. We got numbers going across, but that's it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything. Well, that was a bust. Try something else. Alright, went back to the old reliable. This thing right here sometimes brings the batteries back. It's one of them battery tenders. Other than that, I don't know. If I had a battery, I could turn the key like it is and push the button. And if you got it over here, definitely it's not going to start. It's always got to be over there. No horn, no nothing. Seems like all the switches are pretty good. The throttle itself is great. It ain't sticking. Just that front fender. I'm hoping it's the fork ain't bent. But if it is, you can get another fork. Let's see if we can get over here. Hold on, I'll put you on pause. I went ahead and took the front bearings off. On these, you got to take the these reflectors. We'll send them back in there like I told you, so you know where everything is. These reflectors just screw in. It was missing a bolt in the front. the fork. Now you go ahead and move around here. It's still tight, the steering. I gotta loosen that up. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. See, they just screw in there. This one side's a little, this little side's a little screwed up, but if you just, it's just dirt. Ain't nothing really bad on it. As you can see, I'm turning it pretty easy. Just keep on working it back and forth, because you definitely don't want to mess up threads or anything. And there's one more bolt up here. The front one was missing, so that could be part of the reason. This one was back here. I'm putting all the bolts, like I said, back where they belong. See, I don't know, because I've never did one of these, if that front, I'm going to have to look online if that front's supposed to be leaning that far or not. But I'm pretty sure it is, because or if this is backwards. I don't, but it only fits one way, it should. Yeah, it only fits one way, so that's the right way. If you guys know anything, leave a comment down below if that's supposed to be that far forward. Most of my other screws were more straight. See if I can show you a little better what I was talking about. Well, you can't see it much, but I turn it. Just see how much goes out front. That's probably right. I'll look and see. Because everything right here is pretty well lining up. What I can see, it's about the same on each side. It's just that one piece was rubbing. That could have been anything. It could have been the front was missing the bolt. Could have been that. Could have been doing it too. So, all right, I'm going to try to kick on it a couple more times, and then that'll be the end of this video. But we did get our key set. And it came with all the other parts that we're going to need. You got your piece goes on it, the lock. This is for your trunk. This should be the glove box, which down here. That one's going to go in there. And if they haven't screwed that up, that will still snap. You can't get that great. With no snap in there, so just notice the front is bent on this. You can see it. See where it lines up? I'm going to turn you slowly. You can really see it. The front fork is bent on the lower half. Turn you back. So I'm going to have to get the front forks or just straighten that out, because it's not, if you look straight up, it's not really super bad. I mean, it ain't like it's crushed. I tear that whole front apart and get that out of there. I can probably straighten it. Because these are supposed to be like that. But that front is tilt a little bit. We'll go at it one piece at a time. I think it can be saved. Take all the front pieces off and redo it. I just don't know what this is. I think that's part of the brake caliper. Because all this right here, if you look right in here, between the two wheel here and here, it's all even. Just up there at the end. It's bent up in here. Now take it apart. Pull it back. I think I'm alright. I don't know. Or I'm, like I said, go junkyard and get all the front end. Because it's bent right here a little bit. That's it. It's set up just like a bicycle. That's why the front end's so tight. Alright, sounds like someone's out here. But that's it. That's going to be the end of this video. If you like my videos, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. At least you watch one. And bye till later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.